Talia.
And I'm Yael.
We live in Israel in the south, in the Gaza border. I study biology and Jewish philosophy.
And I study fashion design and like table design and stuff like that.
Interior design.
Yeah, that's the word.
We wanted to tell you about what's been happening in our area for the last
Basically it's 18 years, but I think lately
the short
it's like
story.
it's like getting bigger.
Basically, the last few months, more like 9 months, we've been having balloons with Molotov cocktails attached to them and kites sent over from Palestine, from Gaza, and they've been landing in our fields and in our schools and in our nurseries, and our whole area is burnt to a crisp. Okay. And in the last 2 weeks or so, there's been a lot of tension on the border. We live a kilometre and a half-ish from the border, and they've been burning tyres and throwing rockets over. We've had 500 rockets from the last week. We had 3 days where we couldn't go to school because it was too safe. It was too dangerous to go on the buses. We couldn't leave our house. We had to stay in our safe room, which is just a square room made out of concrete, thick concrete. I don't have a TV in my room. We don't have a bed. We have no running water, no toilet. It's just a room where you have to sit there and wait for instructions to say if it's okay to leave or not. And hearing the sirens and not knowing if it's falling in a settlement or in the fields or what's happening is terrifying. And nobody really understands that. And that's what we wanted to tell you today now. We aren't the only ones that are suffering. We're suffering. And we just want to live in peace. We want to live like every other child, like every other teenager, and have fun. I used to live in England, and I came here 5 years ago, and I didn't know anything like it. And it's traumatizing to live like this. And we just want to live in peace.
We really do. We just want to do everything like normal people, and we don't want to be scared to go out and do stuff. We don't want to be scared to drive or to go for a run
or to be 15 seconds away from our safe room at any time.
We want to do everything like we like to do, but without being scared, without imagining you heard the sirens in your head, or without like genuinely going somewhere like in our Moatza fields or something, without thinking what will happen if.
Mm-hmm. And like we know we're not the only ones on the other side in Gaza. I'm sure there's kids that want just to live like us. We have more privilege than they do. I'm sure they want to live like us and have a normal childhood and go to university or go abroad. And we find it really hard to understand why we can't just live in peace. Thank you.
Goodbye.